YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we got another video here by desu. Twitch unbans Hasan Piker after he claims he was cancelled by Asmongold and other right-wingers. Okay guys, before I say anything, please remember I am just giving a reaction. Don't now scrutinize me. If I'm wrong, yeah, but I'm just giving a reaction. Chill with the dislikes. Yo, I'm not saying anything crazy. I'm just sort of agreeing with desu. Hasan is wildin', so please chill. It's not that deep. We're just talking about another dude that is on Twitch. It's not deep. So let's see what's going on in the video. If you guys like the video, please like and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think.
Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So today we're going to be going over several subjects, mainly focusing on several parties, including Hasan Piker, Asmongold, and really Twitch as a platform.
Yeah.
So recently we talked about Hasan Piker receiving a ban on Twitch, presumably for his comments where many people interpreted them as an advocation for violence against a sitting U.S. official. Now, I have to admit...
Nah, that was terrible. Terrible by Hasan's part, you know. I think Hasan is one of those people where every time I hear him speak, it's always disappointing. Where I feel like, you know, he just has an extremist view on everything. And sometimes he just needs to tone it down. Cause yeah, bro, it's not worth it, bro. He's no political official. He's just another Twitch streamer that talks about politics, bro. He needs to just tone down his statements a little bit.
In my previous coverage of this situation, I got something very, very wrong. Yes, I'm going to admit I got something wrong. What is that thing? Well, originally when I saw this ban happen, I said, I give him 3 days. I think it'll be a 3-day ban, which is already a big insult to a lot of other people on the platform who have gotten month-long bans or perma-bans over ridiculous things that don't even come close to the severity of what he said. But I was wrong about that.
The reason why Hasan gets unbanned and banned quickly, banned and unbanned quickly, is because he's a big It's because he's a big Twitch streamer. He's one of the biggest on the platform. Remember, this guy gets concurrent 40,000 views that watch him concurrently. And I think maybe gets plus millions of views on his streams. So yeah, you can imagine he's one of the biggest. That's why for him, he's an asset towards Twitch. And as well, he's got inside connections, industry connections with Twitch. So yeah, there's a big difference.
Turns out he got 1 day. So only a few hours before we're recording this video, he has been officially unbanned on Twitch. He got a 24-hour ban. That's it. For what he did, he got a 24-hour ban. Now we're going to look at the reaction to that and some of the things he's posted after getting unbanned. But let's look at what happened in between the ban and the unbanning. And there was this video right here. This is primarily his response.
I got canceled.
An 18-minute video uploaded onto YouTube that's gotten a lot of attention. And as you can see, the title is I Got Canceled. This is pretty much 18 minutes of...
Yeah, it's not that he's cancelled. He's kind of like shadow banned. He's kind of like the guy that you kind of stay away from. Because it's like, okay, cool. If we go around this guy, we're going to kind of get shot, you know, because he's we're going to get... If we go around this guy, we're going to kind of go into crossfire because, man, a lot of people are trying to gun for him. And I think rightfully so. He should tone down, chill down. He shouldn't be now another Kanye West. I feel like Hasan is a big crash out, no cap. Imagine, we haven't seen him crash out. This is him just being normal. Imagine Hasan if he starts crashing out. He'll be a scary dude, bro.
Trying to throw a pity party for himself and acting like he is the innocent victim of cancel culture, which is
not surprising.
Very rich coming from Hasan Piker, of all people. But let's listen to the first 30 or 40 seconds to get some context as to what he's thinking and what he believes is the heart of the issue here.
What's up, everyone? If you're seeing this, that means I've probably been banned. That's right. Cancel culture has finally come for me. Oh my God, it's over. It's over. The free speech warriors. Where are you now? They've taken me out, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. I'm done.
Wow.
A couple days ago, I had a conversation where I...
Wow, okay. I feel like Hasan as well, he likes a lot of self-awareness. He doesn't really recognize... I feel like he should be one of those people where he needs to look in the mirror and kind of regain where he stands in his reality. Again, he's a Twitch streamer. he's not a political official, and you know, freedom of speech, I'm with that, but it's like to a certain point where it doesn't start hurting your money. Why would you hurt your money for people that don't even know you? Or even if you talk about a cause, nothing changes and nothing happens. You're just talking about it. I feel like it's just a sad thing where he lacks self-awareness and he's a bit delusional. I'm saying that, you know.
I was responding to the Republican House of Representatives Speaker, and I said,
Even if he speaks about it, nothing will change, nothing will happen. He's just another Twitch streamer. That's the thing where I'm like, why is he putting his whole career, his whole thing? Oh yeah, it's for the views. I'm being stupid.
some things. Let's take a look at what
Some
I said.
things.
Libs of TikTok, of course, posted about it. Here is what Libs of TikTok claimed I was saying. Hasan Piker just called for violence against a sitting U.S. senator. If you cared about Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott.
That's literally what you said, by the way. They're not making up what you said. This is in quotes. It's directly what you said.
Yep.
FBI. This got 17,000 likes. This was on February 28th.
That's a big deal.
Let's take a look at this clip really quickly.
There's about $50 billion.
I think he's gotten to the point where he's kind of now starting to rage bait us. You know, when he said that whole act of violence statement, it's kind of rage bait, you know? It's kind of disappointing from Hasan, because at a certain point, bro, we would want to hear constructive criticism by a person that proclaims he's a politic content creator, you know? And it's just, it's kind of cheap what he does, you know?
It's estimated that are lost every year in Medicaid, just in fraud alone. No.
If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott, okay? You wouldn't make Rick Scott.
Something pretty funny about that, apparently.
Yeah,
but
funny.
that's the situation, right?
Funny.
So he believes he's been targeted by these free speech advocates who are now hypocritically supporting what he believes is some unfair.
There's no free speech advocate. It's just, he needs to understand that it's not a good look. You know, this is the type of thing where if he has sponsors, if he has people that are working with him, companies don't like controversy because it opens Pandora's box, basically. It starts putting you in a position where if you talk about something controversial, people are also going to talk about you in a controversial way because you have a controversial take on a certain subject. So yeah, dude, it's bad either way, you know?
But also he's given the context of the clip where he says this, and we'll see the further context that he believes nobody is seeing, even though everyone's already seen it and believe it actually makes it worse. But he's been blaming pretty much everyone but himself for what happened here. He's not blaming Twitch, who actually pushed.
Nah, of course, man. It's the lack of accountability, he's delusional. I feel like, you know, at this point, he's either delusional or he's too smart and he's doing this for clout. It's one or the other, bro. I don't know, bro, because it's just so weird for him to be thinking in this way. It's so volatile, bro. It's just literally ruining your career, and for what, you know?
Push the button to ban him. He's banning all of his opponents, including the right-wing free speech lovers. He said this in response to his ban, saying, big shout out to the right-wing free speech lovers who took time out of their day screaming about DEI and immigrants to cry about this. Now, this is funny because this has nothing to do with any sort of political side here. What he said would have still been bad regardless of the topic. It's an advocation for violence. That's what people believe his comments were doing. So that is not free speech. You're not allowed to advocate for violence. That's not protected free speech. And at the very minimum, you know, getting beyond legal terms here, we're talking about Twitch's TOS. And I think it's pretty obvious to everyone here that
Twitch's TOS is garbage. Most of these, except for YouTube is up there, but as well as inconsistent. But Twitch's TOS is literally garbage. Because for somebody like Hasan, for him to say that, and he knows he can say it without any consequence. He can say it, and he could even say that same statement more than 10 streams. They'll probably give him, as you saw, a 1-day ban. You know, it's unfair, bro, honestly.
The comments he made violate Twitch's TOS, and that's been proven by Twitch themselves. But anyways, there's one other person he blames pretty much most of this on, And it's Asmongold. Because, of course, he spent the majority of this video.
The reason why he blames Asmongold, because people also don't like Asmongold. So it's easy to put kind of the blame on a guy that people also don't really like. Because Asmongold as well, he's kind of those people, he's kind of the same as Hasan, where you can't really associate yourself with this person because your views might go down or people might criticize you. So yeah, it's a difficult person to also be around. Very controversial figure as well.
Talking about Asmongold, you know, forget the comments that are centered around this entire thing that he made. Somehow it's Asmongold's fault. And once again, he can't talk about Asmongold for 1 second without bringing up view count, without bringing up the fact that Asmongold has dethroned him as the top political streamer on Twitch. A title again.
Dude, literally, a bit wherever Asmongold is, he don't give a damn about this political stuff. He's just chilling. It's just that Hasan is now rage baiting, doing everything that's necessary in order for him to be number one, but the person that's number one doesn't even care. He's just chilling, bro. For real, for real.
And that only Hasan cares about. But let's listen to about 2 minutes of this clip here.
Asmongold, for those of you who don't know, is a right-wing political commentator.
He's still going with the right-wing angle on Asmongold here, which...
Now, Asmongold, he says he's a middleist. I've watched him. He said he's a middleist. But yeah, he is very, like, I don't know, bro. Like, again, I'm not from America. I'm from South Africa. So this whole right wing and left wing, both of y'all are full of shit, you know?
Really funny, but not too surprising for someone like Hasan, who basically would consider anyone who falls short of a communist revolutionary as right wing. But anyways, that's not surprising.
Does have some centrist opinions every now and then. I believe he himself actually is a big advocate for healthcare, likes Bernie Sanders, but spends most of his time simply sitting around and reacting to Donald Trump. He is
That's weird. That's like a weird thing to raise. So like he's right-wing because he reacts to the sitting.
So he wants to kind of like push everything to Asmongold. Meanwhile, bro, as much as he can try and push everything to Asmongold, we're not stupid. The people ain't dumb. Like, that's one thing he needs to understand. The people ain't dumb. Maybe people that don't know much about Hasan or Asmongold, this might be their first video, but there's a few people out there that know what's going on and they know that he's full of shit. You know, Hasan is
president of his country. Like, you live in America too. Like, you don't talk about Donald Trump and react to him as a political streamer. What kind of a criticism is that?
Now, officially, by my estimations, a larger right-wing political commentator than even the likes of Ben Shapiro. Very successful.
Ah, yes. When I think of right-wing pundits, I think of Ben Shapiro and Asmongold.
In this field, his videos reacting to Donald Trump get millions of views.
It's literally, that last one is literally a meme. It's AI-generated versions of Zelensky and Trump fighting. Like, it's a meme. Like, it's not even meant to be that deep.
More so than the Daily Wire could ever dream of. Asmongold also is the largest political content creator on Twitch in general. He's the largest political streamer now. He's double my size. He's always been double my size, but he's now double my size when it comes to political commentary as well. So let's see.
Man, the glaze, the dick riding, bro. Come on, bro. The D riding, get off it, bro. Stop it, bro, Hasan. Like, legit, like, he's gonna deride Glaze, and then he's just gonna switch up on him and like, now say, yeah, go attack him, not me. Attack him, attack that guy, you know?
The largest free speech defender had to say. He actually voluntarily brings this up in a YouTube video called, "What the fuck is Twitch doing?" The YouTube video's from 2 days ago with 1 million views.
Damn.
The first 13 minutes of it is just reacting to the latest Ethan Klein video, who is falsely smearing me as someone who doesn't care about Israeli civilians or whatever.
Well, how would people ever get that impression? I mean, you famously made that quote where you consider babies to be enemy combatants. Like, how else would people interpret some of those things?
Which is obviously incorrect, but we'll get to that perhaps down the line. He packaged that up with the Libs of TikTok video to call for my banning.
Let me see if I can find it here.
See.
Like, I do, as I said, I do try to maintain a degree of neutrality with a lot of this stuff. And I try not to go too, like, super hard on it. I'll link you guys the video real quick before I get into it. And
he's linking the Ethan Klein video to his audience because, you know, to show support.
yeah, there's the video. It's the Ethan video.
It's a recent content nuke, and another video as well, smaller one he's made talking about Hasan Piker, which Hasan Piker won't watch unless apparently they watch it together in person or some weird terms like that. But he has not watched the video yet, even though it's like 2.5 hours.
Okay, so the Ethan Klein guy, his video got banned because he was covering Hassan. It's crazy, bro. This content is on YouTube. But if you react to that content, they might ban you. So you kind of, it's just weird, bro. Some people on these platforms are very favorited by these the industry, you know, the industry from Twitch and the industry from YouTube. Some of these content creators doing a reaction or covering their content is so dangerous and volatile for your YouTube channel, you know. Deshae Frost, Hasan Piker, you know.
About him and all of the controversies and controversial things he's said over the years.
Perhaps this is the reason why Ethan Klein doesn't talk about Asmongold and his apologia for certain regimes of the past. You know, Ethan, who really cares about anti-Semitism, of course. That's why he constantly comes after me, someone he knows has a long track record, alongside him at times, attacking anti-Semites and explaining to people what famous dog whistles are and things of that nature.
That's pretty funny. He has a weird way of showing those values that he just glazed himself over talking about. Because this is the guy who famously not only platformed but glazed all over a Houthi terrorist. Someone who quite literally is harming innocent people. I mean, really, do we have to say any more than platforming and glazing up a terrorist? Let's play the famous clip, the Luffy clip, okay?
Okay, I'm going to skip this clip. I don't want anything that is associated with this. I'm going to skip it.
This is...
شوف شاهد ون بيس عم بسمع في ون بيس أكيد
Literally One Piece.
Sick!
Oh, that's so Quirk Chungus and relatable. Literally soy-facing over this guy, this terrorist, watching One Piece or being aware of One Piece. Like, it's so crazy. But we're talking about, you know, he's in the fight to combat anti-Semitism, you know, unlike Asmongold, apparently, and these other people. Like, does he even know, like, the main mantra of the Houthis? Like, it's literally, you know, besides the death to America part, which, you know, given his 9/11 comments, like, I don't think he's too concerned about that. But then it says death to Israel, curse on the Jews. This is a person with this sort of mantra behind his group that you're platforming and glazing all over because he watches One Piece. Like, it's insane. And also, just in case you wanted to know, very recently, the U.S. Department of State has officially designated the Houthis as a foreign terrorist organization. The only thing that I'm surprised by at this point is that they weren't already. But anyways, let's continue on with one more part here that I think is important because he centers like the whole video around his claim that Asmongold doesn't know the context and other people don't know the context of what he got in trouble for with Twitch, but they've already seen it.
And Twitch doesn't do anything? Well, I don't know if they've really seen it or anybody's reported it or anything like that.
I think Asmongold is covering this because he wants Twitch to see it. He's done this a couple times in the past couple of weeks. I understand.
No, I think the reason why Asmongold covers it is because Hassan can't keep his name out of his mouth. So Asmongold is going to be like, oh, okay, here's the guy that'd be criticizing me. So let me see what's happening with him. You know, I would do the same thing. If somebody was hating on me and I knew they were in hot water, bro, I will be literally aiming and firing, you know, straight to them. I will not hesitate to shoot and react to their video and to see what's happening live on YouTube in 4K, bro. So yeah, legit, I just think it's what do we call it? It's a rivalry, you know.
Are ideologically butting heads on Twitch. Asmongold and I disagree vehemently on a lot of issues, all the way from the history of Nazi Germany down to the fact that immigrants are not actually contributing to the American crime rates in the way that the Republican administration presents it. They're not.
By the way, like, what are we even talking about? Like, what does this have to do with the comments he made about Rick Scott? How does...
Bro, it doesn't have anything to do with Rick Scott. Hassan is a master of manipulation. He makes it seem as if, like, dude, like, again, like, this is why I don't like political streamers or content creators, because as much as they can talk about something, bro, they are not, number one, they're not doing anything. because all of it is just talk. It's not. This person is not a revolutionist. He's just another person on Twitch streaming content, political content. That doesn't change the freaking world, bro. So that's the thing where I feel like Hasan, he just needs to gain a little self-awareness of that. Okay, cool, dude. I'm a Twitch streamer. But hey, for him, maybe in his head, he's some hero or something. I don't know, you know? I don't know, bro. It's just hella weird.
This justify or dampen the impact? Like, he's trying to frame like, oh, Asmongold, he's such a bad guy. Oh, he's responsible for all of this. It's like, dude, you got banned because you made crazy comments. Like, what do you mean? Like, why is Asmongold like the majority of the focus in this video? It's absolutely insane.
Not destroying our culture.
Because I think in his mind, he looks at Asmongold as, okay, the only reason why I'm getting all of this hate is Asmongold. Meanwhile, it's him, bro. Come on. Like, Hasan, stop it. Stop being delusional, bro.
Culture and the way that Asmongold approaches the subject matter. There's plenty of disagreements there, and I think that he's doing this deliberately, I will say, in an effort to, you know, shit stir a little bit and try to get me banned, which worked.
Duh.
If it's too short, maybe it's out of context.
But it's not even Asmongold, bro. Like, bro, Hasan has been tripping, bro. Like, he's been tripping for a minute, you know? Like, some of the things he does, bro, he's tripping, legit. Like, you know, he's off the rockers, bro. And I feel like, you know, at a certain point, he must just rein it in and then dude, because this guy, legit, like, I look at him and I'm like, bro, if he kind of had a different approach to, I think his approach with everything is just terrible. But if he had maybe a different approach and maybe we could see where he's coming from, maybe. But from my perspective and the things that I've seen from Hasan, it's terrible. I wouldn't want to hear anything that this guy has to say because he's literally a Twitch streamer that's talking about, you know, like, why is he dying on this hill? For real, bro.
For like what?
I hope so. I definitely do. Hopefully it's out of context. How are you gonna...
Now, once he said this, does Asmongold go back and seek out the context? No, he doesn't. Instead, he follows through, basically packaging this as a Hasan is a radical who must be banned. It's a joke, Lamau.
Well, unfortunately for him, his claim about Asmongold not seeking out the context is just blatantly false. Here's a clip of him watching the additional context, and this is something that's been all over the internet. I don't know why he's saying that.
The reason why I'm saying if you cared about Medicare or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott is because, and not make him a prominent part of the Republican Party, is because he, to this day, is still...
He repeats it.
Also known as committing the largest Medicare fraud in U.S. history.
Oh, God.
The thing is, again, I'll repeat it since I said it last time. I think there's nothing more juvenile here than trying to say, well, I can say whatever I want about this individual because I think they're a bad person. Okay, they can be a bad person with all these claims against them, but that doesn't mean you circumvent TOS and the law because
of that. Yeah. You know, it doesn't mean now you must risk your platform on Twitch. Like, if Hasan really wants to do all of this, he must create his own platform and he can say whatever he wants, you know? I don't feel like now, since that you're a Twitch streamer, you now need to put yourself in these type of situations. You know, again, like, I think his approach is terrible. Terrible approach. Lack of self-awareness, bro.
It's such a juvenile approach. Like, if I said these sort of comments about the Houthi terrorists that this guy glazes over, yeah, a lot of people might agree with it and might feel like it's vindicated because of the context, but you're still going to get in trouble with the platforms and possibly the law because they don't make exceptions for bad people. It's crazy. And again, here is the actual context being provided, being reacted to by the person he's complaining about for not looking at the full context, allegedly, which, as we can see, not true. And I think this whole juxtaposition, too, with the reactions of Asmongold to his latest controversy about his comments involving Palestine as well as Israel and getting a 2-week ban, immediately rolling it back, apologizing, and then accepting the 2-week ban. And then you have Hasan having this context, and his immediate reaction is defiance.
Yeah, no, okay. What Asmon said was wild. But deserved. He got the 2-week ban and he shut up. He learned that, okay, my money can fly. So it's just the moment when these type of comments start hurting your money, they shut up, you know? So that's the one thing where I'm like, Hasan, why are you risking your money for people that, bro, like, again, dude, like, it just don't make sense, bro.
To say, I'm being canceled, this is unfair, it's everyone else's fault, not my own. I think the juxtaposition is definitely worth pointing out. But you know how this ends, okay? He's been unbanned after 1 day and
I bet after he got unbanned, he's been shitting on everybody. He's just been saying, yeah, I'm back. I bet Hasan seems like he's the type.
3 minutes. They were 3 minutes and 12 seconds delayed. I don't know if Dan Clancy was up to something. He was a little busy with Hasan. I don't know, man. But he has been unbanned. And honestly, like I said, I'm a bit surprised. I thought it would be 3. But hey, a lot of other people got it right when they said it would be a 1-day ban. And I'm of the camp that believes this is actually more pathetic than not banning him at all. This is just performative, okay? It's for Twitch to cover.
It's performative. It's to get more views on Hasan. You know, we've seen it been done with Neon, with Fuzi on Kick. They do that every single time. They ban these guys. Fuzi will do something crazy. They ban him, and then he comes back, and then he gets a lot of views. Neon does the same thing. They ban him. He comes back, and then, you know, get a lot of views. I've seen this done with more Kick more than Twitch. Twitch sometimes, but when they ban somebody, it's for a reason, not just for, you know, for fun.
For their own ass. I think it's very obvious. They want to say we did something about this situation. We banned him for these comments to get the heat off of them. But they're doing it for the minimum amount of time. I mean, I've never seen anything shorter than a 1-day ban unless it was like an outrageous false claim on the ban itself. But yeah, 24 hours for what he said is an absolutely wild thing, especially when you consider the greater context of the platform, whether you're looking at other traditional streamers who are getting banned for far less or getting permabanned. Then, you know, in our realm here, we're talking about VTubers. You got people getting month-long suspensions for showing too much of their hip. We see people get indefinite suspensions without explanation that eventually get reversed after weeks, but there's, of course, all the time lost in between. And here's this guy getting a 1 day off. Basically, he just got a day off.
Again, that shows the hierarchy of social media apps. The people that bring the money to these social media apps are ranked higher than you that's trying to start out. That's how the game, don't hate the player, hate the game. That's how the game is, unfortunately.
On Twitch. And during that time, went on YouTube and just continued on. Because he could. I mean, why not, right? But this whole thing is just an absolute mess. And here's his reaction to getting unbanned, by the way. He immediately gets ready to stream again with the ban tour, listing his most recent bans. The last one was in 2022, by the way, and showing some of the reasons why he's been banned, including his comments about America deserving 9/11, his comments advocating for violence against other.
Like, Hasan is tripling down. Like, bro, this guy is so unhinged. Like, dude, it's unimpressive, honestly.
U.S. officials and so on and so forth. This is just exactly what he's been allowed to do forever. Of course, he's going to react like this because he's the golden boy on Twitch.
Yep.
He has not faced any consequences, and the second he got any, and rightfully so, man, he's had a really hard time. He can't accept it. He's being canceled. He's being targeted by all these bad people out there, including Asmongold in particular. He's like the boogeyman of this situation.
Bro, Asmongold is no boogeyman. Like, Asmongold hasn't even became a boogeyman. Because all he just does is talk about him. That's it. Like, literally, that's it. If he was a boogeyman, it would have been on Demon Time, you know?
He's pulling the strings over at Twitch, who also banned him for 2 weeks. You know, it's crazy the amount of reaches here. But anyways, that's the update on the situation for now. As always,
you guys tell me what you guys think about this whole situation. Dude, nah, this is just wild. No, for real, I'm so disappointed in Hasan. I thought he was gonna maybe take a little bit of accountability. He took none. He didn't apologize for his actions. He's tripling down. But hey, man, it's his life, not mine. You guys tell me what you guys think. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.